Okay, everybody, welcome to another one of these little AX extras. Basically, we're going to go behind the scenes and we're going to catch up with a lot of riders and industry personnel that race Arenacross away from Arenacross in their own comfortable environment, wherever that may be, sat in their lounge, in their kitchen. They may even be traveling in a car. Either way, it's easy for them to catch up with us, and it's easy for us to catch up with them. So, talking of a homely environment, I can see him waiting in the green room. Let's get him in, Mr. Cedric Soubeyras, as we like to call him. How you doing, Soub?
I'm good. I'm good, actually. Look, I'm just showing you my little one.
Yeah, family time. So tell us what you've been doing today. I guess you've just been working hard on rehab. We'll get to that in a minute. But now come home and it's dinner time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm since I broke my femur like 6 weeks ago, I'm like going to rehab every afternoon for like the last 3 weeks. It's a tough time for sure because a femur is always like a big bones to repair.
He knows it. So who is this? This is your son. What's his name and how old is he?
It's Liam. He's 14 months. Whoa.
I wonder where he gets that from.
Yeah, but he was watching bikes, just when you were doing the opening, it was easy, just.
It's probably because there's a big scary man on the other end of the computer with a white. But I hope you don't think I'm Father Christmas. I'm not aging gracefully here, is it, Sue?
Yeah, for sure. But he's taking time as well, But I'm going to rehab every afternoon and at night, like right now, it's the time that I take care of him. So it's that's why I have him in my arms, and Sophia is taking care of the dinner, And now it's I'm looking forward to be back on the bike in about 3 to 4 weeks. Actually, I would be close time with the opening round, but this is the main goal. Actually, I'm working my ass off to be ready for the first one, and this is what it's getting me up. Every morning I'm just thinking about this, and for sure I want to be ready for the first one.
Look, we're doing all we can here. We really want you there, obviously, because you're such an integral part of Arenacross. We like to think from the first time that you came over and raced with us that you embraced it. You obviously enjoyed it enough to want to keep coming back. And last year, obviously, you only jumped in a couple of rounds towards the end, so you obviously wasn't in a position to win it. But this year, next year, 2025. We've obviously got this new thing going with the AX World Tour, which will end up with the finals in Abu Dhabi. So how excited are you for that? Because we've obviously stepped it up a bit. We want to try and make it a genuine world tour in years to come, but going to Abu Dhabi with a much bigger prize purse, no doubt you want to be ready there for Birmingham, even if you can just salvage some points, right?
Yeah, exactly. First of all, 24, I just stepped in for 2 rounds, and I really think that Matt Bates did the right decision that only UK rider could ride, because the level in UK was not low, but it needed to be more confident and needed to be out front a little bit. And for sure, seeing like Jack Brunel winning the championship I was really happy for him. He deserved it, and it wasn't a stock. It was like a big deal for him to be on a new bike, electric bike, and for sure, like just stepping in for 2 rounds was enough for me, and I really enjoyed it. This championship, I stepped in for the first time like 8 years ago almost, and there was up and downs for sure, but it's always good memories. I'm still watching some videos from 16, my first year there, and it was crazy time with Fabien Zoa, Masramet, and for sure we still what. In 16 to 18 to 19, actually, until Fabien stopped, we were not talking a lot to each other. And right now, we are kind of texting each other every day, almost every day with Fabien. So, time changed a lot. And
I think there was a lot of that going on with the end of the championship in, what was it, 16 or 17, with the big run in with Thomas Ramet. I've actually spoke to Thomas this week about it, so I'm obviously gonna mention it to you. Listen, it's got to go down as one of the most dramatic finales in any championship, and I mean, Christian pretty much lost his voice. I know I almost did. It was an action-packed few laps there at Wembley. Just talk us through your memories of that, because the last thing I saw, obviously being out hosting the show, was you going over the top of that berm and then just like being so disgusted and so disgruntled and annoyed that you just walked off track, and I didn't see you again after that until the following year almost. So
yeah, it's hard to say, but 3 times in a row I lost the championship going into the last round with the red plate, and at the end I was like, I couldn't believe that. It's just I'm racing this season. I'm kind of the guy that had the most time the red plate, and then losing the championship at the last main event. I was like, when I got champion the first time, it was the redemption. The word is not big enough. It's just the feeling was like such, like I was feeling free of it.
Yeah.
It's just it was a weight on my heart that I was not able to get this championship that I like, and that the race I was going, I was like really enjoying it, everything there. And we are such rock star in UK when we race Arenacross, not like in France. France, we just ride it like that, and we are rock stars when we come to Arenacross. And I was really upset. And some sponsors like Monster Energy were like supporting me so much for the championship, and losing this title every time at this last minute. It was was a tough time. But in 16 was, I'm not going to go back on it, but
no, of course.
Yeah, it went like that. And from now I have no regret on anything I did before. And if I would race it again and this would happen the same, I would do exactly the same reaction, because I was so mad, but this is racing. There is teams, there is teammates, and this will be forever. And and for sure, I mean, in it was 2020 or 2019 with Greg. I know that Ashley stayed in the middle. Ashley Greedy stayed for Aranda for like a corner, but maybe it was enough for me to get the title against Aranda. So there are always teams and teammates, and sometimes some like helps, I would say. But this one was a bit dirty. But actually, you know what? It happened like this, and Thomas deserved this title as I deserved it. And it did a great season in 16 as well. So I'm not upset about saying like Thomas was the champion in 16. I was just upset about what happened and that I lost it. I lost it myself. It was up front and go. I would win it. Just I made some mistake for sure, and I'm not upset. I'm not upset anymore.
No, just the genuine frustration of not getting it done. But at the same time, I can distinctly remember when you did get it done, and like you said, that moment, the redemption, the joy on your face, and all your crew, your family that was there as well. You could exactly that. You could see the relief when you got it done. And it's great. It's really good for us. As in being part of Arenacross, that it means so much to you. Because like you said, you guys have grown up with a solid French Supercross Championship. So it's really nice to hear that you value the Arenacross Tour that highly.
Every time I come to Arenacross, it's just they're just stepping up every single time. It's not like a championship that stays the same for years. And every time we are like, we're rider, next year, the year after we are rock stars, and then after we are on a TV show, and then after we're on YouTube, and it's just like it's growing up. And next year going like world tour, it's just I said to Matt, I sent to Matt Bates. I said, hey, do I have my place, or do I have to start texting these things? I just didn't want to miss it. I was like, oh, are you sure there is my place there? And anyway, on any bikes or any brands, I would like to do it, and for sure I would be not maybe ready for the first one, but when I hear that some new riders from UK, like Dean or whatever, if they're coming, for sure, it's a great thing for the championship. And I wish the best to Arenacross, because this championship deserve to be like one of the biggest. I mean, in the world. Like at the moment, there is America for sure. There is the new WS6, but Arenacross has their place actually. And
that's exactly that, and that's what all the team are trying to do. And of course, it is Arenacross, not to be confused with Supercross. So I do think going forward, there's an opportunity for World Supercross in particular and Arenacross to kind of align, because they're two different things. So I think there's room for it, and certainly Matt thinks the same. Hence why he's now trying to grow a world tour, and hopefully in a couple of years we'll also be visiting places like Australia, New Zealand, Canada, etc. So yeah, that's really cool. So then quickly back to the rehab. You know, obviously you had that unfortunate accident during the first round of the World Supercross. So you're working hard, clearly, and right now, how frustrating is it, or is it just absolutely like you said? Is it motivational? Like you know, what does it really get you up going every morning? I know you've kind of loosely already said that.
First of all, you know what, the thing that happened is it's not my fault. Actually, I lost the throttle during the rhythm section. The throttle came out of my handlebar, so it's something that shouldn't happen, you know. And it was a mechanical problem. I just one screw was missing on the throttle, and this shouldn't happen. And so I'm really like frustrated, but actually, it's this angriness is pushing me to be back as soon as I can, you know. And every morning, I wake up with one thing in head: is just racing Arenacross and Dortmund and the rest of the race of January, you know. And I know that with a broken femur, nobody came back. Oh, I mean, Erlings did it after 1 month and a half, but he broke it again. But actually, if I'm able to race Supercross after 2 weeks, after 2 months, sorry, it would be amazing, you know. And I'm pushing my body to the limit actually. And it's just you know, I just enter. I'm going to a rehab center right now. Which is something that I never did before. I'm already cycling since like more than a week. Today we make some good step like on a muscle, and I'm starting walking without crushes. So it's just a matter of time right now. But I know I'm pushing my maximum. My body is 100%, and I'm pushing my maximum to be the best that I can on the beginning of January for sure.
Like I said, we really hope that you're going to be there and you make it on time. So we're hopefully checking with you, obviously, prior as we get nearer to Jan 4th, just to see where you're at. And hopefully we will be announcing that you are fit. You're going to be there to the best condition you can be and do what you got to do. Just one last question before I'll obviously let you go, because like you said, you've got a young Liam there to sit down and have some family meal time. I don't want to interfere with that.
No worries.
But I'm just going to touch on it because you mentioned it earlier on about the French Supercross Championship. So from your standpoint, having that been around for quite a while, obviously you learned a lot doing that from a younger age. You know, how important is it, do you think, for us, particularly in the UK, having Arenacross open to the younger riders, and how much do you think it actually helps that general skill set when it comes to also racing motocross, for example? You know, do you think that's got high value?
Yes, for sure. Because my honest answer is just when I came this year, after the first one that I did, I called the SX Tour and I said, you need to come in Arenacross and see that. You know, because I'm just afraid that, okay, we have a good, how do you say, like a lot of French riders riding good, but I'm just afraid in about 10 years, because right now Arenacross system going from 50 to 65 to 85 to amateur, and then the top guys, it's just how we should work even in France. And in France, we don't have anything for 85, we don't have anything for 65. So I said to them, you know what, we need to do that. And they didn't take a fucking airplane to come and see the race. You should be there and watch that. It's working. it's working on the time of a daytime, like from
Yeah.
9 in the morning to midnight. There is like so many groups. There is, and we have, I mean, like we have a tough track for us, but also something fitting for the young guys, and which is not usually like that when we go to some supercrosses. So in France, we started with the 125 this year, and we worked a lot to bring some new faces to the
Yeah.
6 to 125. But actually, your system, I think it's better for the future because you taking the rider pretty young, and then you making them in Supercross. And actually, in UK, there is a time in the year that you cannot really practice motocross with the weather and stuff, but you can still like do some arena cross in the winter. You know, so I think it's such a good system. And I said to the French Championship, I said you need to come and see that because I said to them one day they will hit us in France. Arenacross will come to France, and then
Well, I
they
hope
will
so.
them. but
Yeah.
honestly, this for sure. I really hope that in the future there will be some Arenacross in France. It's what I would like. I would love to see that for sure.
Well,
Because
I'm
since
I'm
since the time
I'm
I talked to
sure
my
Matt's
friend,
working on it.
yeah,
Go on.
and
Sorry.
then
Yeah.
I told my friend, you must see Arenacross. It's not like what you see in S6 Tour or French Supercross. And for sure, I really like S6 Tour. I've been 6-time champion. But if I can be like Arenacross World Tour champion, this would be like amazing and maybe like such a goal before ending my career in a couple of years. But when you're talking about maybe going to some other big country in the future, I'm like, fuck, I'm 35. I hope I can race a little bit more and then leave that.
Don't worry, because I'm sure that Liam, you'll be coming along with Liam, you know, in about, I don't know, let's say 5-6 years time. You know, you'll be a classic motocross dad. You can be there watching from the sidelines, and you'll still be involved. And on that very note, obviously, go and enjoy family time. But I'd just like to say also, when you do hang up your boots and your helmet, Soub, you can definitely get a job as a marketing manager for Arenacross because you've just done one hell of a sale there for us. Really appreciate that. Really cool. So listen, always a pleasure to talk to you. I, like I said, really hope, fingers crossed, that you are fit and being able to turn up at that first round, get some points on the board, get you to the World Finals in Abu Dhabi, where hopefully we'll all have an absolute blast. So look, good luck with the rehab. Good luck with keeping Liam in check.
Yeah, thank you for
just out of interest, what's on the menu for dinner tonight?
I'm not sure. What's on the menu? Turkish pizza.
Oh, sounds amazing. Far better than what I'm having. Actually, I shouldn't say that in case my missus hears. Right. I'm getting a whole world of trouble now. Soub, we'll see you January 4th. Fingers crossed. Take care, buddy. And we'll see you then. And in the meantime, obviously, have a great Christmas and see you in the new year.
You too. Enjoy.
Stick around. I'll speak to you when we finish this thing off and do my goodbyes. But there you go. There goes Cedric Soubeyras, obviously previous champion, and he's a big part of Arenacross, and we really hope he's ready to go and ready to rock at BP Pulse Arena in Birmingham on Jan the 4th. Right, that's another one of these done. We're going to do, as we said, a few more of these leading up to the start of the tour and then throughout the tour as well, and get more people involved, not just riders, as I mentioned at the start of the show there. So stick around, people. We're going to be doing more of these. Keep following our socials. Keep getting out there, buying those tickets for the first round and some. You know where to go. It's axworldtour.com. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.